Hello, and welcome to Juniper Inn. The spooky season is among us, so today I would like to show you how to create some easy decorations to fill your homes with that Halloween Eve ambiance. To begin, we'll be making a snake. You'll be needing various cards to match your snake colouring. I've gone with black and orange. Some craft glue, masking tape, elastic bands, cardboard toilet rolls, a permanent marker, pencil, a pair of scissors, and a ruler. Begin by wrapping each toilet roll with a black paper and gluing it down. Ensure you use a ruler and pencil to mark how long you need to cut the space colouring card. For the tail, begin by cutting one tube with a slit 3/4 of the way down. Glue the tube, then fold it over each other, sliding it to create a cone shape. For the head, start by cutting 2 large triangles out of a roll halfway down. This opening creates the mouth. We can then use a spare cardboard roll to fashion 2 more smaller triangles, as the white backing makes perfect fangs. To make some eyes, cut 2 circles out of some white paper, and using the marker, draw on some pupils, which can then be stuck onto the top of the snake's head. Lastly, for the assembly, starting with the tail, place some glue around the end of the tube and fold another one onto it, like reticulation piping. Continue with this all the way to the head, endeavouring to put some angles into the tubes to imitate movement. Once the glue has completed drying, it will be complete. This decoration requires some scissors, a permanent marker, white milk cartons, and optionally some cheesecloth and Christmas lights. Icicle lights are the simplest for hanging onto rafters, like how I'm intending to do it. Because milk smells awful if left out, you need to thoroughly clean the milk cartons before using them in any decoration. To begin, draw some faces onto the milk carton, and if you're stuck for ideas, you can always think of these as jack-o'-lanterns and Google some photos for inspiration. Next, if you have some cheesecloth or light white transparent sheets, cut them to size to irregularly drape over the carton. Then, using the Christmas lights, place an LED strip into the carton. Continue for as many as you would like. Turn on the lights, and then you'll have a left with a spooky lighting. The penultimate decoration is useful for the corner of a room or bedside tabletops. What we'll need is black paper, a bat stencil, chalk, masking tape, or glue with paper clips, and scissors, which I forgot to show. A large branch without leaves is ideally with a lot of twigs as well. As well as a pot and soil, which can just be regular dirt. This one's come from the tragic death of a houseplant. We'll start by simply placing the branch into the pot with the soil. Doing this first can help visualize how many bats overall that is required. Using the stencil, mark the black paper with a multiple of bats. The stencil was a 3D printed from a cookie cutter, but you can just freehand draw it or print off bat shapes from the internet to use as your outline. If you'd like to put on eyes like I'm doing, this is a great moment using the chalk. Once you've drawn all the bats, go ahead and cut them out. As for attaching the bats, you can either use tape or glue with paper clips. The paperclip method is more time consuming, but the bats tend to fall off with tape, so it will depend on your needs. Going to our branch, we can then attach the bats by tape or by the paperclip method if you opted to do that. Filling out the tree, we'll have left with a spooky bat tree. Lastly, let's make a witch's broomstick using some tree branches full of twigs and sticks, some secateurs, straw/hay or grass, a bucket, scissors and twine. A long branch with a relatively straight, but with a little bit of character as well for the shaft. Now this will require some prep work, so strip your branches into straight 10cm to 20cm long twigs. Next, if you're using grass, make sure you leave it to yellow. Using a bucket, or in my case a pot as a foundation, place all your twigs and straw into the pot. Make sure it's filled densely and then create a hole in the middle. After placing your shaft into the middle of the pot, tie one loop around the top end with twine to offer some support. Leave the pot on if you can, then starting near the top, wrap the twine around tightly, aiming to get the twigs and straw securely knotted down. Depending on how you want your broom to look, you can do extra layers of twigs and straw, but I want a more minimalised broom, hence one layer is good enough for me. Once you're done, slowly take away the pot to see if it holds. You can then slowly put it upright. More than likely some twigs and straw will fall out, but if the majority holds, then you're all done. Feel free to hang it or up or put it against a wall. I hope these decorations can help you in your own homes for the Halloween season. If they've been any help, please consider commenting, liking or even subscribing. However, in any case, happy Halloween. Best regards and until next time.